8 weeks had passed since I moved in with my Uncle James to escape my psychopathic and murderous ex-girlfriend Mary after she told me she wanted to kill me. And I have to admit, it had been the most peaceful 8 weeks that I had had in a very long time. I could actually sleep at night without waking up every 2 minutes wondering if I'd be decapitated in my sleep. Maybe she had finally gotten the mental help that she so badly needed. Maybe, just maybe, she had turned herself in and confessed to killing that cashier and cutting her tongue out. Or maybe she had taken her own life, which, as bad as that might sound like pure bliss to me. Just the mere thought of me never having to live in fear again was very peaceful. I wanted peace. I wanted normalness. I wanted her dead. I even started to date again and actually found a nice girl named Samantha who didn't get pissed at me for glancing at another girl. She was absolutely beautiful. She had the most gorgeous green eyes that I had ever laid eyes upon. Winter had just arrived, and I was actually in the Christmas spirit. I had decided to go for a late evening stroll and do a little bit of Christmas shopping. As the snow crunched softly beneath my shuffling feet, a second pair of footsteps in the snow grew out of the distance behind me. I immediately picked up the pace of my walking. I then ran into the nearest department store breathlessly and waited for about an hour before I left and headed home. As soon as I arrived home, I shut the door quickly behind me, pushing a chair against it and underneath the doorknob. I had to tell my Uncle James to make sure all of the doors and windows remained locked from then on, which made me feel pretty bad knowing the man was a prisoner in his own home. But this was for his own good, both of us. It was a matter of life and death. I didn't tell him the real reason for my anxiety, panic, and paranoia. No one knew except for Samantha, but I felt she had a right to know. But then I started to fear that she might be in danger as well. That night I told her all about it, but also told her that she needed to stay away from me for a while until I made sure that that was not Mary that was following me. 2 weeks had passed and I didn't have any more issues, so everything went back to normal. So eventually, Samantha and I started to date again. We made plans to spend Christmas Eve and Christmas Day together. She then called me and told me she had to work a little later than expected, but would arrive before Christmas morning. Pretty soon, I was out like a light, but was awakened quickly by the doorbell. I ran to the door, thinking it was Sam, but as my eyes pierced through the peephole, there stood the UPS guy with 2 packages for me. One package was small, the other large. I picked up the smaller one first that had a Christmas card attached to it and bore the words, "Merry Christmas, my love. Love, Mary." Love, Mary? I dropped it and took 3 steps back, shivering in the spot where I stood like a leaf on a cold winter's eve. How in the hell did she find me? Panic and anxiety came over me like a dark cloud on a beautiful summer's day. I ripped open the paper, took a deep gulp, and slowly lifted the lid as the flickering light from the fireplace revealed its creepy and chilling contents. I screamed as the two green eyeballs rolled out of the box in front of me. And the eyeballs that were looking up at me were Samantha's, and they were covered in blood. Mary had killed Samantha and had cut her eyes out and gave them to me. Do I dare open the second gift? To be continued.